Hi everybody, it is time for Super Kids. Now today is exciting. We are going to learn a new memory word and we're going to read a part of the skit, the Super Kids skit or show today. But before we get into that, let's do a quick activity, a quick spelling activity, and then we'll watch the K and Q song, okay? So today, I'm going to give you a word and I want you to spell it the best you can. Now I'm going to give you a hint, so I hope you're listening. You're going to hear the k sound at the end of every word we do. Now, what two letters did we learn that if they're put together make the k sound? What two letters put together make the k sound? That's right. C and K. So all the words today have to end with C-K, okay? So I want you to grab a piece of paper, doesn't matter what, and a pencil, and we're gonna do some spelling together. Okay, the first word is duck, duck, D-U-C-K. Duck. Spell it the best you can. Duck. D-U-C. Duck. All right, let's see how you guys did. How do you spell duck? D-U-C-K. Let's all run together. Ready? D-U-C. Remember, the C-K makes one sound. D-U-C. Duck. Awesome job. All right. The next word is truck. 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 How do you spell truck? Truck. All right, let's see how you spell truck. Truck is spelled T-R-U-C-K. Truck. C-K makes the k sound. Let's sound out together. Ready? T-R-U-C. T-R-U-C. Truck. Awesome job. All right, the next word, sack. 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 How do you spell sack? All right. Sack is spelled S-A-C-K. Remember the K or the C-K makes the k sound. Let's sound out together. Ready? Sack. 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 All right. Last one. You guys are doing awesome. Okay. Quack. 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 Remember, two letters need to be together actually at the beginning and the end. Quack. All right, let's see how you spell quack. Okay, quack is Q-U-A-C-K. Remember, in the English language, anytime there is a Q, there has to be a U next to it. So Q-U-A-C-K. Let's sound it out together. Ready? Qu, a, qu, a, quack. All right. Awesome job. You can put your papers away for now. And let's watch the K and Q song.
Have we got a show for you? It's really something special. A king, a queen, a princess too. Pigs that snort and a kangaroo. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? The super kids are in it. There's Cass and Alf and Lily too. You'll see them all before we're through. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? It's really quite a story. Some pets, some laughs, a contest too. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick, quick, quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? Use your imagination. Just sit and watch and wonder too. What will the picky princess do? Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick, 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 quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? A super duper program. Some tricks, some jokes, a dragon too. There's a treat in store for you. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick, 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 quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? We know you will enjoy it. So come and see, it's brand new. We're ready to perform for you. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick, 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 quick! Come and see our show.
All right, so I put together a list of words we're going to see a lot in the first part of the story. Now, we have not talked about this memory word yet. This is actually the memory word we are going to be learning today. It is the word like. What's that word? It is like. Like, I like to eat cake. Now the rest of, so the ones that are highlighted in red are the words that are memory words. And remember, memory words are words you should know right off the bat without sounding out, because sometimes it's not able to be sound out. So we have the word like. What's this word? Of and know. So we have like, of, know. Awesome job. So now I'm going to highlight a word. I want you to sound it out by yourself. Remember, I'm going to give you a quick hint before you try. The C and the K makes one K sound. All right, try to sound it out. All right, let's sound it together. Ready? Ick, ick, pick. So like picking flowers, or I pick you to turn off the lights. Pick. Awesome job. Okay. Sound out that word for me. All right, let's sound out together. Ready? Ick, ick, sick. So when you don't feel well, you feel sick. Awesome job. All right, sound out that word. Let's sound out together. G-r-in. G-r-in. Grin. Now, a grin is something you do when you are happy. You grin. Grin is another word to say smile. So smile and grin mean the same thing. Can I see your beautiful grins? All right, awesome job. Okay, this one's a long word, so I want you to try to spell it, sound it out. All right, let's sound it out together. Ready? K, on, n, t, st. K, on, n, t, st. Contest. So a contest is an activity where one person wins. Okay. Last word. I think we've learned about this word before, but we'll sound it out again. Oh, good job. Let's see. Problem. Problem. All right, let's review the words. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to say it, then I want you to repeat it, okay? Like. Of. No. Pick. Sick. Grin. Contest. And problem. All right, awesome job. So now what we're going to do, I need you to go get your SuperKids books. And I need you to open up 2 pages, 7 and 8. So that's not what I need. Okay, that's what I need. 7 and 8, but I only have 7. So let's look at the aspects of this page. So yesterday we heard an audio recording now about what everyone wants to be, which character in the story. So in this act, we have Edabetta. On this page, we have Edabetta and Sal. Who remembers what Edabetta's character is in this story? What is she in the story? She is the queen. That's right, she is the queen. What is Sal in this story? Sal is the king. Now you can look down here. These pictures are showing which character is saying the sentence. So for example, the queen will say this sentence, the king is going to say this sentence, and then the queen will say these 2 sentences, okay? What is Cass's part in the play? Do you remember? She is the princess, and a princess is a queen and king's daughter. So in the story, Cass is Edabetta and Sal's daughter. Okay, so as you can see, there's a few things before we even get reading. As you can see, there's a picture of Cass with a crown. Now, this is a picture to replace a word. Remember we used to see those a lot? This is replacing the word princess. Princess, okay? So every time you see this picture, it's going to mean princess. Now, let's talk about the title of the play. The title of the play is right here. A play is a skit or a show. Let's read that together. The Glum Princess. What does it say? The Glum Princess. Now, this is something we have not seen before. It is Act 1, the problem. Now, when you have a play, sometimes it is broken up into pieces called acts. So today we are going to be reading Act 1. So the purpose of this story is, so we're going to read Act 1 of the play to find out the king and queen's problem and how they're going to solve it. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to pause the video. You're going to read this page by yourself, and then when you are ready, you can unpause the video. All right, before we even read it, I'm going to think out loud, okay? So when I look at this page, I ask myself, what kind of story is this? I see the phrase Act 1 under the story title. I know that plays are often divided into acts or pieces. The small pictures of Edabetta and Sal in costumes next to the sentences tell me these sentences are meant to be said by the king and queen. Plays always have lots of talking. These things tell me this story is a play or a skit. All right, so let's read this together. Use your pointer finger as I read. The Glum Princess. Act 1, The Problem. The queen says the princess is a problem. The king says, is the princess sick? The queen says, no, the princess is not sick. The princess is sad and glum. So, what problem do the king and queen have? What problem do they have? What's wrong with the princess? How's she feel? She feels sad and glum. Awesome job. All right. Page 8. All right. On page 8, I'm going to pause the video. You're going to read this by yourself as best as you can. And then when you are ready, you can unpause the video. All right, let's read this together. The king says, will gifts help the princess? The queen says, no, the princess has lots of gifts. The queen says again, but the princess is still glum. The king says, let's put on a pet contest. The princess can pick an animal for a pet. The queen says, and the princess will grin at last. So, how do the king and queen feel about the princess being sad and upset? How do they feel? They're worried. How do you know that they're worried or upset about the princess being sad and glum? You know they're worried because they keep talking about what they can do to cheer up the princess. Now, why does the queen think gifts will not make the princess cheer up? What's her reasoning behind not getting her a gift? That's right. The princess already has lots of fun gifts, but they do not make her happy. Does the queen think the pet contest will make the princess happy? Yes. Now, what does she say to show that she knows the pet contest will cheer up the princess? What does she say? Let's read the last sentence again. And the princess will grin at last. So, what makes people grin? When they are happy. So the queen thinks the pet contest will make the princess happy. All right, so now it is time to learn about our new sight word. So I need you to turn to page 9. Now look right here. I want you to look at the word right here. That pink word. Who remembers what the pink word is? Just shout it out. It is the word like. Now remember, Icky is the question maker. So he is going to be reading all of this. So let's read this sentence together. Ready? But will the princess like a pet? See, he's asking questions. Now, let's move down. Now, what they want us to do is trace the word like. So let's trace the word like, and then we'll read the sentence together. Ready? L I K E. Oh, I'm going to erase that E. Oh, apparently erase my K as well. All right. So let's read this sentence together. Will the princess like a big pet? So this sentence says, will the princess like a big pet? All right, let's see what the next sentence says. Let's trace L I K E. All right, let's read that together. Will the princess like an odd pet? So this sentence asks, will the princess like an odd pet? All right, last one. They want us to write the word like by ourselves. So L I K E. Let's read this sentence together. Will the princess like a fat pet? So let's read this whole page again now that we have it all set up. The question maker asks, but will the princess like a pet? Will the princess like a big pet? Will the princess like an odd pet? Will the princess like a fat pet? Okay. Now, this is all for Act 1. So let's do some review of Act 1. The princess has a lot of fun gifts. Why do you think she is still unhappy? Do you notice she has all these fun gifts, but does she have someone playing with her? No. So maybe she's bored or lonely with the gifts because she has no one to play with her. Do you think a pet contest will make the princess happy? I want you to think about that. Will the pet contest make the princess happy? Do you want to know what I think? I think it's going to make her happy because now she'll have someone to play with. Okay. Last question, I want you to think about it, and I want you to really think about it. If you were the king or the queen, how would you try to cheer up the princess? How would you try to cheer up the princess? You know, I like cheering up people by making silly faces, so maybe I'd go up to her and make silly faces to cheer her up. But sometimes silly faces make people upset. So I don't know if I would love to try to help her cheer up, but I'm not sure if that would be the best idea. So I'm going to say the pet contest is going to be a great idea. So that is all for today for this lesson. Tomorrow we are going to read Act 2, and it is called the pet contest. So we're gonna hear all about the pet contest. But before we leave, why don't we watch the K and Q song again?
Have we got a show for you? It's really something special. A king, a queen, a princess too. Pigs that snort and a kangaroo. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? The SuperKids are in it. There's Cass and Alf and Lily too. You'll see them all before we're through. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick, quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? It's really quite a story. Some pets, some laughs, a contest too. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick, quick, quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? Use your imagination. Just sit and watch and wonder too. What will the picky princess do? Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick, 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 quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? A super duper program. Some tricks, some jokes, a dragon too. There's a treat in store for you. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick, 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 quick! Come and see our show. Have we got a show for you? We know you will enjoy it. So come and see, it's brand new. We're ready to perform for you. Questions, kicks, and chuckles too. Quick, 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 quick! Come and see our show.
All right, that is all for Super Kids today. I hope you had fun reading Act 1, and I hope you can't wait to read Act 2. All right, I'll see you in math. Bye.